Welcome, traveler, to the Territory Wildlife Park, a project of the Northern Territory Government, Australia. Before you go, check out their website. It's really great. They also put out some very interesting newsletters. Read about what to expect. The Territory Wildlife Park introduces visitors to the incredible but subtle richness of Australia's tropical North End zone. It's a zoo near Berry Springs, 60 kilometers or 45 minutes drive south of Darwin. Situated on 400 hectares of natural bushland, it contains the native animals and plants representative of the Northern Territory, and especially the top-end tropical monsoonal environments. It's open from 8:30 to 4 p.m. every day but Christmas. You need a map to find your way around. It's quite a full day's walk. It's divided up into sections such as the aquarium, the wetlands walk, the monsoonal walk, the woodland walk, the nocturnal house, and the flight deck. There's also a little electric train that runs around, and it carries wheelchairs. The foregoing was a commercial introduction to the park. We're now on the main entrance into the park along a beautiful row of palm trees. We park and go into administration to pay our fee to get in. The park was opened in 1989. I've been there about 4 times now. There's lots of maps around the park so you don't get lost. Well, what a barramundi. That's me, Don, the photographer and producer. It's time for the demonstration at the flight deck. We read the interpretive signs before entering. I did enjoy seeing the buzzard. My favorite though was the wedge-tailed eagle that I can recognize because I frequently see them feeding on dead meat off the highways. These are magnificent birds and are huge. Look at that wingspan.
And a very short square cut tail, so that will obviously help you to distinguish that.
Aren't they tremendous? Well, another bird of prey was the various types of owls, and they demonstrated a barn owl. What magnificent eyes for seeing at night.
And it's got a little terminal tooth on it. You'll be able to have a closer look at it at the end. And they should be super keen. Oh my goodness. Little barking out. The wild one that hangs around does actually give us comical looking looks like that as well. So if you see one in the wild, it might give you a bit of a glare and a bit of a giggle as well. Listen, wingtips right at the end. She's also got a very short square cut tail as well. She's got a little aerial hanging on. She is actually able to break into emu eggs with a little bit of effort, and she does need some help with getting into these eggs. Now, not even wedge-tailed eagles can break into emu eggs. Because of the shape of them, they can't get their talons around them completely, and the hard shell makes it very hard for them to use the beak or their talons to actually break.
I guess this might be an osprey.
Alright, he's taking his time. He's just sussing things out. There we go. Now he's...
I didn't spend a lot of time in the woodlands area because it's the most common environment and one I was pretty familiar with. The monsoon vine forest, on the other hand, was very interesting, with its dense communities of abundant fruiting plants, which cling to freshwater billabongs and rock holes. The paperbark tree was particularly interesting. Melaleuca. These trees grow in areas that are completely covered by water for many months. The stringy paperbark can be seen here. Mangroves, of course, are very common around the coast and are essential to protect the coast and to be a haven for wildlife. Very picturesque and a lot of greenery. There are lots of interpretive signs throughout the park, far too many to take in.